community scientists are invited to take part in better understanding one of the estuary's most important plants, eelgrass. Eelgrass is a marine plant that plays a crucial role in nearshore ecosystems of the Puget Sound. The benefits of eelgrass abound, from providing critical habitat for a range of species to stabilizing sediments and minimizing erosion. Eelgrass also plays an important role sequestering carbon, which is of great importance when it comes to mitigating the impacts of climate change. Here's how you can get involved with monitoring eelgrass as outlined by protocols developed using the Shoreline Monitoring Toolbox through Washington Sea Grant. During a daytime low tide in June through September, we will measure along a transect parallel to shore at the -2 mean lower low water mark. We have found that the native eelgrass, Zostera marina, occurs at lower tidal heights in the South Sound than the suggested monitoring tidal height at 0 feet. With the lower tidal height, this monitoring requires that you monitor on a day with a predicted -3 tidal height or lower. Using a tide chart, you can estimate the time of the -2 tidal height and plan your monitoring accordingly. I recommend setting an alarm for the -2 foot tidal height and arriving at the beach with enough time to be at the waterline to mark the specific low tidal height when the alarm goes off. Once you mark the -2 foot tidal height, string a meter tape parallel to the waterline. You will use a 1/4 meter quadrat to measure the percent cover and total number of live shoots at 12 random points along the 50-meter transect. If you need access to supplies, you're of course invited to borrow an eelgrass monitoring kit from Harbor WildWatch. To measure percent cover, observe the quadrat and estimate what percentage of the square is covered by native eelgrass. Looking at the quadrat, you can imagine dividing the area in half to get an idea of what 50% cover looks like. If you divided that 50% in half, then you'd have an idea of what 25% looks like. Half of that is 12.5%, and so on. If you do some mental magic to imagine squishing all the eelgrass in your transect to one edge of the quadrat, you can use the halving technique to make a fairly accurate estimate. In some cases, it can even be easier to imagine the percent cover of non-eelgrass in your survey area, and then use the difference to arrive at your estimate for eelgrass percent cover. Once you've recorded the estimated percent cover, now it's time to count the total number of shoots in your quadrat. While some blades from the nearby eelgrass may extend into your survey area, only count the live shoots that are within your quadrat. This can feel a little bit like untangling hair, and like a head of hair, it's important to be gentle so as not to accidentally uproot this important habitat. Once you're done counting, record the total number of shoots on your datasheet. In addition to this eelgrass data, please also record the survey site name, date, and the names of the eelgrass monitors on your team. We would also like you to take a photo of the survey location and a handful of example quadrats from above. Send these photos along with a picture of your datasheet to Harbor WildWatch so we can submit these data on your behalf. Changes in the abundance or distribution of our native eelgrass is likely to affect other species that depend on this habitat. With your monitoring help, we can better inform the policies and restoration efforts when it comes to protecting eelgrass. As always, learn, have fun.